Masquera saying Zimbabwe, welcome to our channel, Zoom Confessions and Deep Secrets. Kana kariki kutanga kukwepa nino channel. Please don't forget to subscribe. Kana chukua garo subscribe, but don't forget to comment and share this video. That's what Zimbabwe. Tawigirai nyaya ya netsa pa Zambia. It was my relations between Zimbabwe and Zambia are reach a breaking point. Since the Zambia's main opposition party, the Patriotic Front, yapa warning kuna President Hichilema and members of his governing United Party for National Development. Since the varupewa mosha could the stage managed protest ku Zimbabweans mare Zimbabwe ku Lusaka. Since my actions aya akaradza kuti akainde Hichilema ari kugara divisions mu Southern Africa. Warning yakauya mushure mekunge the Zambian police musi Wednesday yakabvumidza kuti vanhu vaproteste muri Zimbabwe. Zimbabweans nemamwe citizens from Botswana, Lesotho, Mozambique, Namibia and South Africa vakaita protest yavo mu Zambia. So zviri kunzi akainde Hichilema kubvumidza kwaakaita this protest hakuna kufadza the opposition party mu Zambia pamwe chete ne ZANU-PF muri Zimbabwe, according to the Secretary General of the Patriotic Front Party, Rafael Nakashinga, vakataura vachiti the protest yakakliwa muri Zimbabwe. Maprotest aya maZimbabwe vakapiwa go ahead maprotest aya during the time apo paiitwa the 26th ordinary meeting of the Ministerial Committee of the organ Sadc on politics, defense and security cooperation. So President Hichilema is the outgoing chair of organ. So according to Nakashinga akabuda achitaura neHerald on a telephone interview achitaura iye achiti under President Hichilema Zambia iri kudeviate from its non-alignment foreign policy, since it is getting closer to the United States of America and the collective West, since so zvakuriska stability mu region yeSADC reZimbabwe. Vakabuda vachitaura ivo vachiti Lusaka and Hichilema they've been reckless towards my relations nema neighbors avo comes from independence. Zambia yaipesua foreign policy of non-alignment from Kenneth Kaunda kusvika nguva yakatongwa naEdgar Lungu. Since akainde Hichilema is now a puppet of the West muri Zimbabwe, since akuitana the United States of America. So zviri kunzi according to the Secretary General of the Patriotic Front, President Hichilema vakaprovoka Zimbabwe zviri deliberate, since especially pavakasenda Nevers Mumba kuti vange vachinoleader the Southern African Development Community Election Observer Mission to Zimbabwe, since aida kuprovoka Zimbabwe, since because haadi the ruling party kwatiri kuita Zimbabwe iri in support of the Patriotic Front iyo a Revolutionary Party. So they are saying kuti akainde Hichilema is favoring Nelson Chamisa, since haadi President Emerson Mnangagwa, since so kualawa kwaakaita kuti protest iitwe mu Zambia, and it was because of the meeting yakaitwa na President Mnangagwa pamwe chete na Putin muri Zimbabwe. The Zimbabwean mail yakabuda comment on this issue vachitaura vachiti relations between Zimbabwe and Zambia have reached a breaking point as Zambia's main opposition party, the Patriotic Front, has warned President Hichilema and members of his governing United Party for National Development against allegedly managing protests against Zimbabwe's assumption of the Southern African Development Community chairmanship at the next month's SADC summit. The PF claims that such actions sow divisions in the region. So the warning comes after Zambia police on Wednesday acknowledged the receipt of a notification to protest by purported Zimbabweans and citizens from Botswana, Lesotho, Mozambique, Namibia and South Africa resident in Zimbabwe. According to PF Secretary General Rafael Nakashinga, the protests were cleared. The protests are scheduled to coincide with the Sadc bloc's 26th ordinary meeting of the Ministerial Committee of the organ MCO on politics, defense and security cooperation, taking place from July 11 to 12 in Lusaka. President Hichilema is the outgoing chair of the organ. Nakachinda told the Herald in a telephone interview that under President Hichilema, Zambia had deviated from its non-alignment foreign policy position by getting closer to the U.S. and the collective West, thereby risking the stability of the region. Lusaka and President Hichilema have been reckless towards neighborliness. From independence, Zambia has been pursuing a foreign policy of non-alignment from Kenneth Kaunda to Edgar Lungu. What is causing Hichilema to do this clearly is that he is a puppet of the West, and we have spoken hardly against his proximity to the U.S. He is consistently on the path of being provocative to neighbors, Nakachindi said. According to Nakachindi, President Hichilema has deliberately provoked Zimbabwe, especially by sending Nevers Mumba to lead the Sadc election observer mission to Zimbabwe last year. What he is doing on Zambian soil is not only threatening to Zambia, but the region. We condemn this decision to send Nevers Mumba to Zimbabwe's elections, saying his choice was an interested party. Now the antics of mobilizing people purported to be Zimbabweans and bringing in other countries is petty, and we condemn that. Zimbabwe and Zambia, as Siamese twins, we are one people. This move to orchestrate protest against neighbor is petty. He is trying to respond to President Mnangagwa and President Putin's meeting in Moscow. What he is doing is a lack of protocol, and Sadc should consider censoring him. He is a junior president in the region, and he is short of that basic understanding of regional unity, added Nakachindi. The PF party accuses President Hichilema of failing to uphold the rule of law, criminalizing free expression and entrenching political intolerance, which they say threatens the one Zambia, one nation principle espoused by the late founding principal, Dr. Kenneth Kaunda. Efforts to obtain further comments from Zambia's Information and Media Permanent Secretary, Mr. Tambo Kawana, and Zambia's ambassador to Zimbabwe, Mr. Derek Livune, were unsuccessful. Recently, a senior Zimbabwean government official told the Sunday Mail that the country was aware of opposition members who had visited the country in the region to coordinate protests and besmirch Zimbabwe ahead of Sadc summit. This follows claims that President Mnangagwa informed Putin about Zambian military bases in Zambia. The Zimbabwean government is also aggravated over the appointment of Nevers Mumba as the Sadc election observer, perceiving it as a move to instigate regime change. The Zimbabwean government supports Zambia's opposition leader, Edgar Lungu, while the current Zambian president backs Zimbabwe's main opposition leader, Nelson Chamisa. Tingaziva kuti munoona senyaya iyi tudzezva murufunga mucomment section kuti vachaonana here Hichilema naMnangagwa when he comes to the Sadc summit. Tisingaziva kuti munoona sei tudzezva murufunga pamusoro penyaya iyi mucomment section.